Hi everyone, it's Jillian here. I'm in my home office where you're gonna see hopefully lots more videos like this. It's a rainy Saturday, so this is the best it gets today. My track, whatever this is, tracksuit, sweater, and you can't see, but I'm still wearing my pajama pants, and it's a little bit unusual for me because Saturdays I'm typically off at the gym and running all my errands and doing maybe running outside or going for a hike. But it was a long week for me at work, and so it was just feeling like I needed to take a load off today. And turns out that as I'm doing that, I'm spending some good time nurturing my passion, which is this mindful business and helping other people grow their own mindfulness and self-care, and so it's turning into a love of a day, and I love how that happens. And so that actually kind of brings me right into what mindfulness is, which is what we're talking about today. So I know a lot of people have probably heard mindfulness, and it may resonate more with some people than others, because I think a lot of people connect the idea of meditation with what mindfulness is. And while that's true, meditation is a core practice or way of practicing mindfulness. Mindfulness is really a way of living. It's a way of viewing the world and a way of viewing yourself. So as I was talking about my decision today to take it easy and look after myself and do what I felt like doing today rather than pushing myself to do something, that's an act of a mindfulness. It's an act of tuning into how you're feeling in the moment and going with that without judging yourself and putting a label on yourself. So that's, if anyone has joined my group, which hopefully if you're watching this you have, you'll notice that the group is about mindful leadership but also self-care. And so self-care is also really what mindfulness embodies. It's about sort of moving away from this pressure that we all apply to ourselves and to our lives, and this pressure to be busy and pressure to achieve goals and always looking forward, rather than giving ourselves a chance to be with ourselves and feel how we're feeling and tap into that and really water the seeds of ourselves. So it's funny, I heard somebody say once, we buy plants and they're really nice and we put them in our house and we get a really nice pot for them and we water them and we maybe add some fertilizer or trim the dead edges, and we really take care of our plants, and when we do that they grow. And yet we don't take that same sort of principle of very simple nurturing and care to ourselves, which is crazy, right? So think of yourself as a plant that needs watering and needs sunlight and needs attention, even just a little bit on a regular basis. And that's what will help really make yourself thrive and be able to think more clearly and feel less stressed and interact with people on a more clear and present and not distracted level. So yeah, that was a little bit of a diversion, but yeah. So if we go back to really what mindfulness is really paying attention on purpose to the present moment without judgment. So what does that mean? Okay, so let's break it down. Part one, paying attention. One of the things that I do when I teach meditation is get people to really simply think about, where's your attention right now? Right now, maybe you're watching this video and that's where your attention is. More likely you might be watching this video, but you might also be cooking your dinner and talking to somebody else, or be clicking through some other Facebook pages. And so in that sense, your attention is in 3 or 4 different places. Mindfulness is putting your attention in one place at a time. And that's really easier said than done. So as we have more videos, we'll talk about how to pay attention to one place when our minds so naturally go all over the place. So paying attention on purpose. So the on purpose part is really just your intention to not, multitask and put your attention all over the place, but purposefully put it in the place where you want it to be and focus on keeping it there. So if you're mindfully watching this video, then you're choosing to put your attention on this video and nowhere else, just for this short amount of time. So that's the paying attention on purpose. So paying attention on purpose in the present moment. So we talk about the present moment all the time in mindfulness. The present moment is kind of self-explanatory. It really just means right now. So if you're paying attention on purpose to this video in the present moment, it just means right now you're paying attention to it. And you know what? If the phone rings, or if you get a text, or if something else takes your attention away, that's okay, because you want to know what? The moment changed. The moment that you were watching this video is over already, and the next moment where you got a text is now the present moment. And that moment is then gone, and then there's a new present moment. Which brings us into our 4th part of it, which is the non-judgment part. So when we understand that mindfulness is being in the present moment, then we don't have to judge ourselves when our attention or something in the situation changes. It's so liberating. And when you start to embody and really understand and practice mindfulness, you will feel how freeing it is. You will feel the liberation and the stress reduction that you actually get, because when there's no judgment, you're not doing anything wrong, and that's really self-care as well, right? So let's start this again. Want to know who's watching your live video? Swipe left. Let's see. Sorry guys, I haven't been doing that. Video only mode. I'm such a newbie when it comes to this stuff. Okay. So paying attention, you're choosing to watch this video now. Paying attention on purpose, your intentional choice to watch this video and be with this video right now. Present moment, well, I already said it, right now. So right now, you're choosing to watch this video, and without judgment, when your attention or your task or whatever changes, that's okay.